good morning. It's Anthony and welcome back to my channel. Another episode going over some car sales tips, going over some training in the automotive industry. This particular tip I think is super important for newcomers in sales or anyone looking to take their lifestyle or their business to the next level. I have this quote that I really love, and it's people do not perform up to their potential. They perform down to their systems. People do not perform up to their potential. They perform down to their systems. And your systems are your processes. It's your day in and day out game plan that allows you to be successful, because your systems are really what matter most, because that's your discipline, right? Your motivation typically is in line with your potential. When you're motivated, when you're feeling good, you're going to see, your motivation at its highest. But motivation gets you to the dance, it gets you started, but discipline keeps you there. And it's not about doing the things when you feel good. It's about feeling good from doing the things, right? Anybody can show up to work and hit one out of the park on a day they're feeling great, but are you willing to do what it takes day in and day out, not because you feel good, but because it's the right thing to do. Me personally, I'll take somebody consistent and disciplined any day of the week than somebody who's sporadic and all over the map, who has highs and lows, who you don't know what guy or girl you're going to get out of them. I want to know what I'm working with. I want to know that this person shows up every single day, and I know exactly what I'm going to get out of them. I want that out of myself as well. So, it's one of the things where I told somebody before, in my job in the auto industry as a consultant, as a sales trainer, my talent and my skill level is what got me hired, but my discipline and my consistency is what kept me having a job, right? So talent and skill. Talent is what you're born with. That's God-given. We can't really take credit for that. That's what God gave us, right? The gift to gab, right? If you're a salesperson, most of you have that, or you should at least. Your skill is what you worked on. That's something that you acquired through practice, through training, through focus, through dedication, through all the things necessary to sharpen and hone your craft and tools, your skill. But your talent and skill, that's going to get you to where you want to go. But to keep you there, it's your discipline, it's your consistency. So I think it's super important to remember. And in terms of habits, we spoke about this in other videos, but one of my favorite quotes is Warren Buffett. The chains of habit are too light to be felt until they're too heavy to be broken. The chains of habit are too light to be felt until they're too heavy to be broken. And in terms of car sales tips, I think that's one of the most important ones. That's form good habits and slowly but surely try to evolve into a different person that's aiming towards the direction you want to go, right? I try to act like the person I want to be, not like the person I am, but who do I want to be? I act as if, that fake it till you make it, but I genuinely try to act like the type of person that I want to be 5-10 years from now. There's a great clip of Matthew McConaughey at the Oscars when he won his Oscar. I believe it was for Dallas Buyers Club. And he won the Oscar, and he told this story that he's always chasing him in 10 years, right? If he's 20 years old, he's chasing that person he wants to be at 30. If he's 30 years old, he's chasing that person he wants to be at 40, so on and so forth. So all of that ties into your daily habits, your daily routine. I live by a daily planner. I live by an app on my phone called Do, D-U-E. I think it's great. I recommend anyone downloading it. Free plug for Do. I think it's $7.99 to download it. And I just live by that. It gives me reminders day in and day out. I can add 10 minutes if I want it to remind me in 10 minutes, or add an hour, add 3 hours, add a day, and basically move it along, this calendar that it keeps for you of everything you have to do. I live by that. I live by a daily planner, and that keeps me organized. I don't want to fatigue myself mentally by wondering if I'm doing what I should be doing or what I have to do, right? That's how decision fatigue gets caused. We can talk about that in future videos, decision fatigue, but that's why guys like Steve Jobs only wore a black turtleneck, right? Or Mark Zuckerberg only wears a V-neck t-shirt, or Barack Obama always wear the same color suits. It's because they don't want to spend their time on nominal decisions. Jeff Bezos talks about it. The higher you go up in a company, the less decisions you actually make day in and day out, but the more, high quality and high circumstance decisions you make. The decisions you make could change the trajectory of a company and, thousands, hundreds of millions of people, right? Depending on what your customer base is. So decisions, you can only make so many of them throughout the course of the day. I like to think of my brain and body as a cell phone. When I start the day, it's at 100%, right? It's charged up, and every decision I make, which is, analogous to every app that I open, kind of drains that battery. And by the end of the day, if I'm out of juice, I'm out of juice, right? I don't want to waste my energy on nominal decisions. I don't want to waste it on wondering or trying to think of what I need to do, especially in the morning. In the morning time, you're very vulnerable. You're building your foundation for the rest of your day. It's almost like, let's say your day spirals out of control, right? It would be like a house getting blown over by a gust of wind, and you wondering why it blew over, right? Why did the house blow over? Well, it's because there was no foundation. Same with your day. If you don't build a foundation in the morning, don't be surprised if your day spins out of control later on and you wonder, how did I end up here? So in the morning, some other tips. I know I'm throwing a lot at you, but this is all valuable stuff, right? This is valuable stuff. In the morning, I don't check my phone, answer emails or texts for the first hour. The best way it's been described to me is that when you do that in the morning, you surrender your peace and sovereignty to the world. You become reactive to the world, and you follow the world's lead and its plans for you rather than being proactive and setting the day that you want. So in the morning, don't touch the phone. Get yourself grounded. That's your time. You'll have plenty of yourself. Listen, the world is not going to have a shortage of your attention. Trust me, if you're like me, you're going to be giving yourself all day, every day to people and their attention, to things you want, and phone and texting and email and social media. You'll have all day to do that. Ground yourself, set your foundation, and make sure your decisions throughout the course of the day are high quality decisions, and that when you make them, it's because you have your emotional intelligence intact and your foundation is set. But wrap it up in a bow. People do not perform up to their potential. They perform down to their systems and their processes. One story I got for you. This is one of my favorite stories. And this is true. This really aligns with systems and processes. When I was a kid, there was a pizza place called Donato's. I loved it. Great pizza. There's a few still in the Pennsylvania area. This was in South Jersey. Love Donato's, great pizza. I love the pizza called the Founder's Favorite. I'll never forget. They used to cut in these little rectangle pieces. It had, a pepperoni on it and sausage, and it was great. In the restaurant itself, when you wanted to place your order, you picked up a red phone and you would call back to the kitchen. Myself, my dad, and my dear friend Danny growing up, we loved it there, and we would always order it to the house too. I remember playing Madden, eating Donato's, right? Donato's is great. It was awesome. Across the street, there was a Pizza Hut, directly across the street. Now, Donato's Pizza blows Pizza Hut off the map. They had all the potential, but Pizza Hut has the systems. Donato's disappeared in like a couple years, and no idea why, right? Their pizza was great. They had all the potential, but who knows what their business infrastructure was like, the logistics inside their processes. Whereas Pizza Hut, you have a blueprint where you can open one up anywhere in the country, and there's a playbook. There's exactly written out for you. You can plug and play staff. Anybody could open a Pizza Hut somewhere, and they'll tell you exactly how to be successful. So Donato's had the potential. Pizza Hut had the systems. Pizza Hut's still there. Donato's disappeared. So people do not perform up to their potential. They perform down to their systems and processes. Make sure you have a game plan. I threw a lot at you this video, a lot of great stuff. We're going to talk car sales tip, car sales training, but most importantly, making sure you as a person, right, are performing at a high level, because if you're not performing as a person at a high level, you'll never perform at a high level in your business. Whatever you put in front of your quality of life, you're eventually going to lose. Make sure you're grounded. Make sure your day's grounded before you get out there and start to battle the world, and you'll only find great things. Talk to you soon. Hey, my friend, thank you for watching. And if you want to see videos just like this one, please like and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate the love and support. And don't forget, leave some comments down below. I'm looking forward to all of your interaction and feedback, and I can't wait to bring you more videos just like this one. Thanks again. I'll talk to you soon.